what? Build up the weight of that baby again. So we should do what? Ensure you take your what? Milk. Back to our topic. We said beans and beans products. We've talked about what? Milk. And the third on our list is what? Grains and nuts. That is why we always advise mothers, Tom Brown, because they are a combination of what? Grains and nuts. And grains and nuts are the what? Major sources of what? Micronutrients. So that's why we also talk about what? Pap. Taking pap during pregnancy. You're not babies, oh, because some mothers say, soya beans, Tom Brown, pap. This is a baby food. No be baby you carry. I be the baby no go chop. Now from you the baby go chop now. So those baby food you're hearing us talk is because they have these micronutrients that will sustain that baby, that will help the baby to form right. So your pap, and we advise mothers to not just take one single grain as pap. When you want to make your pap, combine different grains. We have our dawa, we have our jero, we have our tamba, we have our corn. 4 of them are combinable. You combine them. Okay? So that any nutrient that is not in grain A is in grain B, grain C, grain. So that is also what? Fortification you hear about. Let me also make us understand this, that this micronutrient that we are talking about, right? Normally, naturally, it's supposed to be in our food. But because of the system we are in, we do not even have access to pure and natural food. Sometimes the food we are eating has been adulterated even from the farm. Because of the kind of things they are injecting in the plants. From the farm, the nutrients has already been altered, it has already been tampered with. So now, talk more of the ones that have undergone processing. Then within this processing now, the nutrients too has been altered. It has lost some nutrients as a result of what? The processing method. So now, you find out that the food alone may not be enough because of the what? The things that the food has underwent during what? Both during production, processing, and all of that. So you need some sort of fortification to get this micronutrient. And now, you having your pap, mixing them up in these 4 grains is part of fortification, of fortifying them. Any nutrient that is lacking in 1 is in 2, is in 3. There is no how. And the small nutrient from grain 1, grain B, it will make up a little thing that can sustain you. Otherwise, saying you're relying, because corn naturally is supposed to have 100 nutrients. It's no longer what? You can't predict that because of what? So many adulterations that it has underwent. So, fortification is the way to go. Food supplementation is the way to supplement your food. That's why, you see food supplement during pregnancy, we are encouraging it. World Health Organization is encouraging what? Food supplements. It's not just drug supplements, but what? Food supplement. You supplement your food, you fortify your food, and then you become what? Intentional in what? Food. Even the food for fortification we are talking about can also be what? The normal cooked food. Instead of just eating your what? Rice, you decide to add your vegetables to it, add your beans, you also what? That's, we call it what? Balanced diet, adequate diet, right? Yes, the right one now is adequate diet. So that adequate diet you're taking is already, you're fortifying it, you're doing fortification even without you knowing. So food fortification, food supplementation, your routine drugs, and your what? Your normal food. That is what you will need to do what? To be devoid of these micronutrient deficiencies. So the next on our list, I'll keep repeating myself so that I will not miss out the point. We said beans and beans products. We said what? Milk. We said what? Grains and nuts. All forms of grains and nuts. The millet, the tamba, the dawa, the jero, the nuts, groundnut, cashew nut, almond nut, tiger nut. We have a whole lot of them. And we are even blessed with these things. Some of us do not take them. Or probably will take them, will not take them enough. So now, having known that these things are supplying us with what? Micronutrients that will prevent our babies from deformity. From what? Neural tube defect. So you do well to take them enough. And the next on our list is what? Egg.